Look, the foundation for day for BJP is a day not only to celebrate how far BJP has grown, how far the dreams and visions of Atal Bihari Vajpayee and Advani ji are being implemented by Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. It is also an occasion for us as Karyakartas to remind ourselves about what our goal is, what our mission is. And the BJP's goal is very, very clear, has always been clear, that we are here to serve the people of our country, the people of our state, and therefore it is an occasion for us to remind every Karyakarta that this is what our mission is. To make it easier, to make sure that it is easy for the people who have problems, who have worries, who are being victimized, who need help. We have today decided that every district office of the BJP in Kerala will have a physical and digital Vikasita Keralam BJP help desk with the line Kuda Indavum Nyangal, which is we will be with you always for any problem, any trouble that they have. So this will be rolled out in both physical form and digital form in all 30 districts. It's part of our ideology, part of our philosophy that Ellavade Oppam Ellavarikkum Vendi Sabka Saath Sabka Vikas is what our mission is, and this help desk will go a long way to help the people of Kerala is our mission.
Do you think the Kerala government is taking this central projects as their own name, like natural connect?
There is absolutely no doubt. It's 1000% crystal clear. Whether it is a road, whether it is a port, whether it is a railway line, whether it is Manrega, Tolulorappu, whether it is Asha workers, whether it is Anganwadi, whether it is rations, that the Kerala government under CPM's Pinarayi Vijayan ji has done absolutely nothing in the last 10 years, has nothing to show, no scheme excepting relabeling, rebadging Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji's programs and using Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji's money or misusing it. So it is very, very clear. If there is any development that has happened in the last 10 years in Kerala, it is all thanks to Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji's central government. Every naya paisa of it has come from Delhi. Every scheme has been designed by Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji's government and is being implemented with absolute sincerity for the people of Kerala.
And also, the Telegraph, Rahul Gandhi has wrote that the Waqf bill attacks Muslims. Now sets a precedent to target the other communities in future.
There is something utterly shameless about Rahul Gandhi's politics. It is beyond shamelessness because the man and his party never stop lying. And not only never stop lying, never stop trying to poison the minds of the minorities of Kerala and the minorities of India. Every word his people used in the debate in the Waqf bill was a lie. Every characterization that they have made outside Parliament about the Waqf amendment bill is a lie. All aimed at essentially fear-mongering, creating fear, putting poison in the minds of some communities in their very dirty, tortured appeasement political strategy. The people of Kerala are intelligent people, they are educated people, they will never fall for this type of politics anymore again. And it is a BJP NDA's solemn duty to expose Rahul Gandhi's lies and Pinarayi Vijayan's lies not only once, but every time that they open their mouth and lie, we will stand by and expose them.
Another tweet against Pinarayi Vijayan, and he says that the article RSS Mouthpiece organizers about the church ownership of land published soon after the Waqf Amendment Act was Sangha Parivar's deep-rooted antagonism towards minorities.
You know, there is a big irony that the chief minister who has destroyed the economy of Kerala has pushed the youth of Kerala into joblessness and drugs. A chief minister whose daughter's company is being given money by a government-owned entity in which government has a significant investment will not answer to any of those questions, real issues, but instead will jump into a race with Rahul Gandhi in this Prirana Rashtriyam, which is appeasement politics, shameless, shameful appeasement politics. This is all that Pinarayi Vijayan, unfortunately, after so many years of being in public life, is reduced to. Competing with an absolute shameless Rahul Gandhi, that is the only mission Pinarayi Vijayan seems to have anymore.
The Karnataka High Court has asked the Parliament and state legislatures to take all necessary steps towards a uniform civil code, stating that such legislation is vital for achieving the constitutional ideas of equality, justice and secularism.
Who has done it?
Karnataka High Court has asked the Parliament and states.
Look, that is the court's opinion. Many states have taken steps towards uniform civil code. The basic essence of the Constitution of India is every Indian citizen must have equal rights. Every Indian citizen, regardless of religion, faith, community, geography, gender, has equal rights. No one faith, no one region, no one gender must have superior rights to the other. And therefore, that common theme, that common core value of the Indian Constitution will be applied, and whether it is to reform and amend the Waqf Act or indeed to start a discussion on the need for a uniform civil code.
Earlier, the Tamil Nadu government stated they will go again to the Supreme Court against the Waqf bill. Now, the RJD is also going against this.
No, that is the right of every citizen. That is the right of every political party, even if they are crooked, corrupt parties like the RJD and the DMK, who are more known for their scams than for anything else. If they also have under the Indian Constitution the right to approach the courts. Nobody is barred from that. It is their right, and they should exercise it, even if that right has been exercised by people who support those who violate the Constitution. That is the irony and the greatness of India. That on one hand, we have people who waive the Constitution, talk about the Constitution. On the other hand, the same people are the ones who support violations of the Constitution.